Good morning, everyone. Hi, everybody. Estelle here, and I hope you can hear me this morning. I'm always looking for a buddy to be my mic checker. So if you can hear me, please put something in the chat box. I'm in Richmond, Virginia, and we're welcome to a Operation Remote Resilience Warriors at Ease 30-minute all levels yoga class. You can see here that I have a chair and a mat and a blanket. I am going to be doing a standing balance that it's a great balance, and it can be like everything. It can be really adapted to you and where you are with your balance. And so that's why I have a chair, because it's a great option for basically any balance pose, as well as a wall. We'll be doing an inversion at the end. So that's another reason to have the chair. If you want to put your legs up in the chair at the end of class and get that restorative recycling of blood and lymph into your body. Let's see what else about that. And we'll be doing some classical sun salutations to get our spine mobility increased and just our blood flowing a little bit. So as always, welcome. Let me know if you are a veteran, if you are active duty, family, whatever your branch of service is, your affiliation, civilian, loving human being. Welcome, everybody. And you're always the wisest person when it comes to your yoga practice, right? That's true. In case you didn't know that, you've heard me say that before. It's true. Okay. So listen to your body and just welcome all messengers, all sensations in the body as messengers as best as you can. Let your breath guide you in the poses, and really do your best to toggle back and forth between, as we say in yoga, effort and ease, finding comfort and stability in a pose, and also giving yourself just enough challenge that it feels right for you. Back off when you need to. Okay, I think I've said enough about that. So welcome, everybody, again. Let's get started. And let's get to our mats. So start on your back if that works for you. If not, you can always start seated. So lying on your back and getting comfortable just for a couple of minutes here. And getting your body situated so that you can let your body just let down, let go, be connected here to the earth. So if you like, you can have your palms up or down. Begin to notice the breath, the belly rising and falling. The feet, wherever they are, whether the soles of the feet may be on the floor with the knees bent, as I am, in like a resting pose, or you could have your legs fully extended. Let the jaw be soft. Eyes, corners of the eyes be soft. Let the skin of the forehead be smooth and shiny and soft. Let the ears be soft. And if you'd like, you can create
an intention for your practice about how you'd like to show up today for your practice, maybe connecting with your breath, or maybe even giving yourself a little bit more ease in a pose and not striving, not working so hard, just letting yourself be and notice, giving yourself that gift of friendliness and compassion for your body. And when you're ready, bend your knees and lift your shins so they're parallel with the earth. And then coming into a spinal twist, taking the arms out beside you like airplane arms into a T. And letting the knees drop over to the right. You can look over the left shoulder. Good. You can take the right hand, and take it on top of that, outside of the left leg, if that works for you. 3 breaths here. Noticing the breath in the side body. And the next inhale, take the knees up and just take them over to the other side, which is my left. Looking over your right shoulder, or whatever side you're on, just looking over that opposite shoulder. Taking the hands, if you like, taking the left hand and placing it on top of the outside of that right leg. 3 breaths. Good. Taking the knees back up, hugging them in. And releasing, taking the feet on the flat, coming over to the side, gently lift yourself up to tabletop. Okay? So, we're going to work with a sun salutation here. And before we do that, let's do a little cat-cow. So inhaling, letting the chin lift. Exhaling, bringing the navel to the spine. Rounding the back. Inhaling, letting the belly drop, lifting the chin. Looking up slightly if you like. You can make this movement as small as you like. Big is not the goal here. Really, it's just moving the spine, getting the spine warmed up. I'm going to do thread the needle now. So take that left hand under the face, about 12 o'clock. Inhaling, lifting that right arm up. Good. Exhaling, taking the right arm under the body, so the back of the right shoulder is on the mat. And you can lift that left hand to the sky, bend the elbow on the left, or take that left hand over to the right hip. Breathe here. Little twist. Open up through that left front shoulder and breathe. You can do any variation here that you like with that left hand. You can even take it up over the body, or take it out to 3 o'clock, or 9 o'clock. Good. So take the left hand down, plant it on the earth, lift up again with the right, plant the right down. Bring that left hand in slightly under the face. Inhale the left hand up. Exhale, take that left arm under the body, back of the left shoulders on the earth. Lift up with the right hand. Option 1. Option 2, bend that right elbow. Open up that right side body. And breathe. Option 3 is to take that right arm up over the head, or swing it out to 3 o'clock. So make this something that you feel, something in the upper body, whatever that is. Good. And take that right hand under, excuse me, on the mat and come back to table. Now bring the right foot forward and the left foot forward between the hands. Inhale up halfway. Good. Exhale, fold deeply, bending the knees. Belly can come to the quadriceps if that feels good. No need to have straight legs here, y'all. Inhale, come all the way up. Fingertips together. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Great. Working with our sun salutations. Just so you know that you can come to a full plank and go down from that push-up position. If your arms don't feel really strong, I highly recommend coming down from your knees. And that's how I'm going to demonstrate it, okay? Because if you're trying to build your arm strength, you're going to build your arm strength by doing a push-up from your knees. It's okay. So starting here in mountain, inhaling, fingertips to sky, exhaling, arms to airplane, come all the way down. Fingertips can be to halfway to the shins, or they can be all the way to the earth. Inhale up halfway, long spine, crown of the head reaching towards the opposite wall. Good. Exhale, plant the hands, take the right foot back, and take that right knee down. Good. With your breath, bring your hands up to that left quadricep. Good. Make sure that your knees are over your ankle for good alignment and nice joint support. Good. Option 2, inhale, lift the arms, fingertips to sky. Take a little back bend here if you want. Up to you. Good. Option 3, take the hands to prayer. And option 4, clasp the hands behind you. Take the hands away from the body towards the earth. Chin comes up, little balance here, and breathe. Good. Last option, take your arms to goalpost, bring the shoulder blades together. So play here what feels best for you in this sun salutation. Good. Hands come down, frame that left foot. Bring the left foot back to meet the right. So here we are in push-up position. Rocking the body forward slightly. Hands are firmly planted in the earth. So you feel that strength between the shoulder blades. That's what supports our shoulder capsule. Good. Bend the elbows close to the body and lower down. Crown of the head is reaching towards the opposite wall. Good. Inhale up if you'd like for baby cobra. Exhale, plant the hands beside the rib cage. You can either go to child's pose here. You can go to puppy. Third option is to press into the hands, take the toes, curl the toes, and lift the hips into downward facing dog. And breathe here. So wherever you are right now, whether you're in child's pose with the hips back, against the feet, or if you are in puppy, or if you're in down dog, just hang out here for a couple more breaths. Good. You can either walk and tiptoe the hands back towards the feet, or you can walk the feet towards the hands. Or with one step, you can take that right foot forward and the left foot forward. So come up to a halfway position any way you want to get there. Take your time. Inhaling, crown of the head towards the opposite wall. Exhaling, bending the knees, folding forward. Good. Inhaling, lifting up, fingertips together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. This is your practice. Inhaling, let's do the other side. Good. Exhaling, come down, airplane arms. Inhaling up halfway, long spine here. Exhaling, taking that left foot back, left knee down. You can make those train tracks here as wide as you want. So you can walk that right foot out to the edge of your mat if that works for you. With your next breath, bring your hands to your quadriceps. Lift up, shoulders down. Right knee over right ankle. Good. Remember these hand options here, right? So you can, this is option one, bring the hands up. There are infinite options here, really. You could just play, see what feels good to you. Goalpost, right? Hands to prayer. Or the last one is you can take your hands behind you, point the fingers away from the body, lift up for maybe a little back bend here. Let your breath guide your body. Good. Inhale. Take the hands and exhale. Take them down. Frame that right foot. Bring the right foot back to meet the left. Come back to table. Rock forward slightly on the hands. Bending into the elbows and finding that position, whether it's child's pose. Oh, excuse me. We're going to go down first. Bending the elbows, coming down. Good. Inhaling up for baby cobra. Taking the shoulder blades down the back. One more breath here. Good. Planting the hands. Now here you can rock back to child's pose or puppy, right, with the hands extended out. Or you can plant the hands firmly, fan the fingers out, curl the toes under, and lift the hips into downward facing dog. You can walk your dog here, pedaling the feet. Good. And bringing the feet forward in any way that feels right. You can do one at a time or tiptoe up. Exhaling, bending the knees. Good. Inhaling, come all the way up. Fingertips together. Hands to heart center. Great. All right. So we're going to do a warrior 3 now. We're going to do a balance pose. And you can use your chair here if you'd like. So I'm going to do it first with the chair and then move into this pose without the chair. Right? So find your strong mountain pose. And, you know, really, I would say it depends on the length of your body or your torso, how far you are away from the chair. But just get close enough to the chair and have the chair secure, right? So the chair's not going to go anywhere. And you want to be able to lean over and let your chair buddy support you fully, okay? Your body weight on the top of your body. Good. So strong mountain pose here, shoulders down, feet comfortable distance apart. Let the jaw be soft. Good. And so when you're ready, take the hands to the hips and simply bend over from the hips. Good. Crown of the head's long here. Good. Now take your hands to prayer and hang out here. This is actually really a deep hamstring stretch and also a core activation. All right. You can have a little bend in the knees here if you like. It's okay. Now, take your hands and take them to the chair. So my chair is built in a way that I can easily just grab onto the sides. It might be better for you if you put them here, flat, whatever works for you. So firm foundation with the hands on the chair. You can bend into the elbows a little bit, or you can rock forward, whatever seems to work for you. So inhaling, bring that weight to the left foot and flex that right foot, lift it up. You like bend into the elbows here. So what's going to happen is that your body is parallel to the earth. Good. Now, your right hip might come up. See if you can bring it down so that your back is like a tabletop. Good. And come on up. Slowly. Good. Check it out. Now you might, if you're at all dizzy, just take some breaths. Always sit down if you need to, but you've got your chair there, so you could always use that. Let's go to the other side. So hands to hips, bending over. Taking the chair, good. And now weight is on that right foot. Lift the left foot, the whole left leg. And then looking under the body, see if you can get the back towards a tabletop position, that's flat. And the left foot is flexed. It's going to really help you activate the whole leg, the core, and the hips. Good. So head is lengthening towards the opposite wall. Good. And come on back. Now, another option is if that causes you to be dizzy or it's too much and you really want to challenge your balance in a different way, then you can bring your hands to your hips or out to the side with the palms extended, depending on what feels like it gives you more stability. Find your gaze 4 to 6 feet in front of you. Have your weight on the left foot and bring your right foot back. Good. So the ball mound of that right foot is on the mat. And breathe. So this is actually the preparatory position for Warrior 3. Now, if you're feeling really frisky, you can bring your hands together, flex that right foot, bend into the left knee just a tiny bit, and bring the body over. Now, there are lots of different ways that you can explore this once you get here with the arms. And then bringing that right foot down. Good, shaking it out. So giving that a whirl on the other side. Balance on that right foot. Left foot comes back. Weights on the ball mound of the left. Good. Find your gaze 4 to 6 in front of you. 4 to 6 feet, that is. Hands can come to prayer. You can stay here. Or option 2 is to flex that left foot and bring the body over from the hips. Bending over. Good. So see if you can get that left hip to come down a little bit. Flexing the foot, keeping that core strong, and finding any variation in the pose here. And when you're ready, slowly come up and shake it out. So that's really Warrior 3 deconstructed, but it's a chance to give you all lots of different ways to explore it, right? So I want you to play with that if that feels good. So come on down. We'll do a simple twist here before we do a little inversion. So bring the feet straight out and then bend the knees and swing them over to the left. So the 2 options for this, you can have the sole of the right foot on top of the quadricep here with your feet flexed. Or you can tuck that right leg a little bit under the left if that feels more comfortable. So there's less the knees are closer together. So just play what option feels best for you. Wherever you are, come up with a long spine here. Now this might feel enough for some. That's great. If you want a little bit more, take that right hand and place it to the left knee. Take the left hand behind you. Breathe and look up and over that left shoulder. Good. And then coming back to center, swinging the feet out in front of you, and then swinging them over to the right. Again, find that variation that works for your body in this pose. Noticing like that one side is going to be really different from the other. Like right now, when I went over, my right hip's like, whoa, what's happening? So lifting, tall spine, crown of the head towards the clouds. If you want, you can take that left hand and take it anywhere on the legs, right? So it depends on how deep you want the twist. So anywhere, left hand anywhere on the legs. Bring the right hand behind you as far or as close as you want for a twist, and breathe. Good. And coming back to center, swinging the feet out, giving them a little shake. And then we'll swing our feet over. If you have a chair or couch or anything, or you have a wall, I'm going to do a final relaxation with my feet up. So I invite you to do the same. If not, have your feet out, be seated, just get comfortable for a couple of minutes. So wherever you are, letting the body be heavy. We've done a lot of standing poses today, a lot of leg work and core balance activation. And so just give yourself a big pat on the back and hug for your work today. And give yourself a big dose of compassion and self-love, because whatever form of meditation that you practice, key component is friendliness to the self. Self-compassion and self-love, we can spread it in the world. First, tending our own garden. Knowing that every time that you return to your breath, create a yoga pose with the body. As you practice self-compassion, as you bring yourself back into your heart space from your thinking mind, however you practice your awareness during the week, washing the dishes, driving the car, on your laptop, wherever you are, you can create that compassionate space for yourself. So practicing a little bit as often as you can. Bringing yourself back home to yourself. Well, thank you so much for being with me today. If you'd like, you can stay here as long as you want. Or you can bend your knees and come back up. So all the best to everyone out there on behalf of Operation Remote Resilience. Thank you so much for being a part of these classes. It means an awful lot to us. Please let us know what you like. If you'd like to make a donation of some kind, you can follow the link and go to Warriors at Ease. We really appreciate anything. We'd love to hear feedback. It helps us develop our classes more effectively for you. We really appreciate this. Share with your friends. And I'll see you here next week, same time. I'm also subbing for Julie tomorrow at 4 o'clock on Sunday. I'll be teaching the restorative class. So if you like, show up for that and bring some blankets and your mat, and I'll see you then. So all the best to each one of you. Thanks so much.